Go.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Welcome to Andinos on the Mic, episode 7. I know we're out for a little bit, but don't worry, we're back. We didn't forget about you guys. So again, my name is David. Love you guys. Thank you for the support. We got my brother and we got my nephew. How you guys been today? Or how you guys been lately?
Been good, man. Missing the stream, our followers, and we got backed up, and but things happen in life, and here we are, man. Happy to be back.
Yeah, feeling great for sure. Feeling great. Happy to be back. We took a layoff. And we're actually gonna talk about how we're gonna switch the scheduling a bit. We've been dealing with some you know, real life issues. Everybody goes through them. But we're gonna be switching our schedule up. David, do you wanna when exactly are we gonna switch the schedule to? It's Tuesdays and Thursdays?
Yeah, we're gonna do Tuesdays and Thursdays, the same time, like 10 p.m. I think 3 a week. We're doing good so far, but it's easy to burn out something when, something doing so quick so fast. So I think Tuesdays and Thursdays is a good switch around for going from 3 to 2 a week. What do you guys think?
I think so too.
Yeah, I think it's great, and make sure our followers keep following us. We got insights on good stuff. Talk about life. Talk about what's going on. What's hot. What's not. And yeah, join us now on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 p.m.
We'll be here.
Excellent, excellent. So we got a couple of things that's happened. Right, we had the fight that happened last week. We had a lot of changes going on in the NFL, but the one thing I really want to talk about, right, before anything, is going to be the Super Bowl. I want to touch that real quick, so we can go ahead and get that out of the way. Now, we got the Seattle and we got New England. I mean, you guys know which one who I'm going for, and I've been going for like this since the playoffs started, right? So I'm going for the Seahawks. There's a number of reasons why I want to go for the Seahawks. The first things first is gonna be the running back. You got Kenneth Walker versus was it Trayvon Henderson, the rookie? Yeah,
Yeah, Ramondre Stevenson.
or Henderson, right? Yeah, or Stevenson, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, those
Yeah.
those those
Right.
guys suck, right? Compared to Walker. And Walker has had throughout the season has had his touchdowns being like stolen, right? Stolen from him from Charbonnet because Charbonnet has been scoring at the goal line. I feel like ever since Kenneth Walker got that penalty for like talking trash, they set him out like the whole drive next time, and then I think ever since then they just gave him less of the ball, like as in a way to punish him, right? So Super Bowl, you got to throw everything, including the kitchen sink. So Kenneth Walker is gonna be out there. JSN, that guy is crazy right now. His routes is ridiculous. Him and Sam Darnold, which is again Sam Darnold is crazy. So him and Sam Darnold are communicating, are on they're on the same page. Sam Darnold is playing good. Not only is he not losing, right? He's not losing the game. He's not even managing the game. He's actually going out there and being a plus. Definitely see him shining, right? And then the defense. This is a real defense. Real defense. We said this before about the other teams, and I get it, those other teams, but they didn't have a complete offense, right? The Rams had a complete offense, but they didn't have the defense. And this defense with the Seahawks is no joke. They will get after you. They're hard hitting, and they're gonna rattle the rookies. So I'm going with the Seahawks. 30 was it 31 to 37 to 10. I'm calling it.
37 to 10 is a little steep, I feel like, but yeah, I do have the Seahawks as well in the Super Bowl. Drake May, they were talking about how he wasn't practicing for a little bit. He has a shoulder injury of that sort, some sort of illness is what he's listed as in the injury report.
He's in full
That's
practice now.
affecting the Patriots. Oh, he's yeah, now I
Yeah.
mean, yeah. It's a Super Bowl, they're gonna do it, everything in their power to get him play. He's gonna play regardless, but it still can take a toll. I mean, we don't know how bad the injuries are. I mean, probably not like where he can't play, but we don't know how it's gonna affect him in the game.
Sam Darnold's injured
I do
too.
think, yeah, Sam, I saw that Sam Darnold is facing an injury as well. But I just think the Seahawks are just overall like they're both complete teams, but the Seahawks, their defense, they have JSN, like you were saying. Kenneth Walker's been playing really well in the playoffs. JSN is, if not, I mean, the best receiver,
He's the best
or
receiver
if
in the
not,
league.
Puka. Yeah, I don't know, because Puka is still up in the picture. I
Yeah,
feel
but
like,
he's not putting
but
numbers like JSN this season at
that's
least.
true. That's true, and he's been sitting out a lot. But JSN, he's amazing. Sam Darnold's playing well. Drake May, the Patriots have a great team as well. Their defense is stacked. Christian Gonzalez. They have some good pieces on defense. They have some good pieces on offense. You said Travion Henderson and Ramondre Stevenson are bad. I don't think bad is the word for it. I think Henderson is he's a rookie and he's been playing awfully well. When he's stepped up. And Ramondre Stevenson as well. He's been playing awfully well. In the passing game and in the running game. And Drake May just gets it done. He's a winner. He gets it done. He goes out there and makes plays. He's passing it to people that weren't excelling before. And they're scoring and they look great, like Keishon Booty. Um, that's an example. But I think overall, though, the Seahawks are going to take it in this one. Not 37-10, but probably I'll give it like a 35 to 27 or something of that sort.
Yeah,
Okay.
as, as you guys know that I have the Patriots winning it all in the before the playoffs started, and it's going to be a close game. It ain't going to be a blowout. I think the Seattle Sam Darnold is going to face a real defense, a very underrated Vrabel's defense, and I do believe JSN is going to have his touches. I do believe he's going to score a touchdown. Um, but on the other hand, I don't think Kenneth Walker gets to go off, against his defense. I mean, he'll get his carries, but I just don't see him, even going over 80, in this game. Um, it's, you got Drake May, who is starting a dynasty for the third time, you know, and it's just Patriots are just built that way. As much as I don't like them, because as a Dolphin fan, we're not allowed to cheer for them. But under other circumstances, I don't want Seattle to win. Keep it in the AFC, and it's going to be a close game. Now, you talked about the running backs. Kenneth Walker is solid. He's gonna do his thing. He has to do face the defense. I don't think he blows up. 80 yards is really good. And then you have Ramon Stevenson. He's very quiet. I said it before the playoffs that he had 11 touchdowns in the last 4 games. Um, he catches the ball on the wheel route. And then you have Henderson. I think he's going to be the key. He's going to be the one that is going to see that, he's capable of breaking it. I think he's going to be the difference as the 1-2 punch. And then I also feel that Hunter Henry has to step up in this one. He's been quiet, and this is his chance. I think he does score a touchdown. And then let's not forget Diggs, man. Stephon Diggs. He's not washed. He came from an ACL, and he still has something in the juice, and he has something to prove. Falling short all those times, and just staying on the field and watching the other team celebrate. Does something to you. And he's hungry. I think he's going to come out and play. Darnold is playing well. I've dogged Darnold the whole playoffs, talking about he's not him, and but he's been doing his thing. So a lot of respect to Darnold for continuing, to show that I'm wrong in regards to him, not the Seattle team. And then Seattle's defense, yeah, man, it's one of a kind. I mean, you can't say the other teams were nothing. When you had Drake May win, he beat Houston and he beat Denver. Yes, they had no offense. I agree. 100%. But we'll see what's going to happen. That spread that you said 37-10 was it? Wow. I mean, I don't think it's going to be a blowout. It's going to be a close game, but we'll see what happens. And again, now most of the world is going with Seattle. I know we don't talk about this much here, but is the NFL scripted? Or does Vegas play a part at our sports? Where if Seattle Seahawks win, Vegas will lose a lot of money. A lot of money. And I don't know if they're ready to do that. I mean, they can handle that, but Vegas itself, they don't like losing. So I think that has to play a part. Unfortunately, they put it on the refs' hands. They know what to do, and I hope it doesn't go that way. I hope we get a clean game, but it is what it is, right? It's the reality of sports these days.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
Technology is crazy.
so that's my take.
Yeah,
That's a great take.
there's a lot of things or theorists and conspiracy theories and ideas that are floating out there that helps the NFL stay rigged, right? I know one of them is going to be the ball for the NBA. People say that ball has a magnet inside and there's a switch at the rim. So, there's a lot of ideas out there. So, who knows? I mean, the Vegas would definitely rake in a lot of money if the Seahawks lose, right?
Hmm.
So we'll see. I mean, we'll see. Then maybe there might be enough people that think that the Patriots are gonna win and they want to score big on the underdog, and they just ended up losing, right? So we'll see, we'll see. Or it
Yeah,
just not be scripted at all. It could be real, and we'll never know.
yeah. Personally, I'm taking the Seahawks spread though. That's I think they're gonna cover their spread and beat the Patriots. If I had to bet on it, that's my take on it.
Yeah, the thing is that the Seahawks will score. They need to score, and they're gonna score. They're gonna score more than 20 points. The
Hmm.
the Patriots, they're not gonna score against a good defense more than 10 points. I mean, look at last game. They scored 10 points. This guy's threw for 87 yards. Drake May. That's not skill,
Yeah.
man. But
Well,
what?
yeah, it was in the snow.
Oh
Yeah, the
yeah,
weather plays a huge part in that game for sure.
yeah. It was the defense that carried it because it was the defense for a touchdown. Because this idiot wants to throw the ball with his chest like this. Like, bro, like, just go down, dude. Just go down with the freaking ball. Like, you fucking, I don't know. I hate when you make stupid plays. There's mistakes and then there's stupid plays. And that's a stupid play that cost the Broncos the game. And then the coach going for the freaking fourth down on the field goal. Like, bro, if you're right there, just take the points. I'm a big advocate for going for fourth down. But if you have the field goal, just take it, you know? Especially if it's a bad weather game. But we'll see. Good luck to both teams. And yeah, uh,
For sure.
let the chips fall where they lie.
Yeah,
Yep, yep, for sure.
Vrabel, I think he played a big part in beating Denver as well because it got to the point where he says, "I'm not throwing it no more. I'm going to let my defense win the game." And it was all punt game for him. It was just punt game, and he was going to have Stidham beat him in the snow in that bad weather. And I thought that was at first I was like, "Why aren't they throwing? Why aren't they throwing?" And once I saw that what he was doing, I said, "Oh my God, this guy's a genius." And he was not going he was happy with 10-7. He wanted to kick the punt, he wanted to punt and have Denver beat him, and he trusted his defense. And I'm telling you that defense is very underrated, and they're going to come to play.
That sounds like a water boy defense, water boy offense right there. Kneel three times and then punt and take the water boy out of the game. So that's what that sounds like.
And they did what they
In
had to do to
basketball,
win.
They lost.
sometimes when it's like 10 seconds
Oh,
and the team is up by three, is like, do you let them go or do you foul? You
Yeah,
know,
yeah. I get it. I mean,
so
it's hard to compare those two apples to oranges, but I mean, either way,
right.
he got the win, so it was the right call.
Yeah. It was
Yeah,
the right call. I mean, he remember he comes from Bill Belichick.
Yeah, of course. The
I mean,
guy
I mean, yeah,
who's not a Hall of Famer, he's alright.
yeah.
He's not a Hall of
The
Famer. He got robbed.
the game with the Broncos and the Patriots, I like how Vrabel he knew that both offenses weren't doing good out there with the weather conditions, and Vrabel sent the defense out there. He just forced a punt situation every time, and the defense got it done, and that's what won them the game. I thought that's what we were talking about. So I was saying that's what ultimately won them the game, the defense and Vrabel's good coaching. And I don't think that game should. I think I said this in the last podcast too. I don't think that game should really showcase the Patriots' skills because there not really much can be done but the defense playing out there. So I don't think it's gonna be a 10 point to 37 Patriots, with the
In
Seahawks.
California, yeah, yeah, it is.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think it's gonna be a little closer than that. I
You,
think
you
the
know, you,
Seahawks are still gonna
you
cover
know,
their spread, but
you know that's what they said when it was the Seahawks versus the Broncos with Peyton Manning. It was like the number one offense versus the number one defense, right? Who's gonna win? And the Seahawks stomped them out, dude. It was like a 40-point difference. That was like a crazy, crazy Super Bowl. So it can happen, especially like nobody would have thought with that type of offense that they'll score like I don't know what they scored like 13 points and the other team scored like 40.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
and they only scored 13 points like at the last drive. So, it was pretty one-sided. But yeah, yeah,
That's
it's
true.
anything could happen. I want the Seahawks to win because I want to see Sam Darnold win the ring. He was with the Patriots. I want to, give it to the Patriots. Like, yo, you don't know how to manage people. To the Vikings, you don't know how to manage people.
And the Jets.
Yeah, the Jets. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So you know how to manage
I don't
people.
think it's
So
about managing people. I think it's about a system. What fits. Sometimes, in any sport, you see a player be the best at what they do, and they go to another team, and you're like, what happened to this guy? He just fell. And it's a system, he fits well. He fit well with the Vikings. I think the Vikings should have kept him, and with that defense and with his offense, they would have gone far. But yeah, he fits very. Look at Geno Smith. He looked great. He looked like a star in Seattle.
yeah, you did.
Eh, and then he looked way better than what he does now. And it's a system.
I
You
mean,
know, it's a system.
Russell Wilson.
Yeah, it's a system.
That's it.
It's a system where he fits and he fits well there, just like Baker fits well in Tampa Bay. He's jumped around leagues too.
Yeah,
Um,
Baker. I mean, I was rooting for him as soon as he came out of college, man. That's my dude right there. Love that guy.
Yeah, you love Baker Mayfield. You always have.
they choked this year
Yeah, they didn't play too. I mean, they,
Definitely.
they were playing so good, and then they were supposed to make the playoffs,
after
and they
Evans.
didn't.
After Evans went down, everything just went down with him.
Yeah, man.
The
But
defense, everything, everything.
I listened to the radio host because over here it's all about the Bucks. The only place that people talk about the Dolphins is Miami, just so you know. Maybe Fort Lauderdale. And but over here everybody's about the Bucks, Bucks this, Bucks that, and people were talking. I heard throughout the season. Oh, the Bucks are doing great, fantastic comeback wins. Late in the fourth quarter. And then when they missed the playoffs, they were like, "Yo, what the hell?" People were so mad.
Yeah.
People were so mad that they
Yeah,
missed the
Yeah.
playoffs.
Well, yeah. Well, Florida has a bunch of teams. It has three NFL teams. I mean, you go a little bit up north, it's all Jacksonville Jaguars.
Which made the playoffs.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, which made the playoffs. They have a great team. I see
Dude,
them going far next year.
their record was like incredible to me. I was like, what the hell? They were like 12-4 at one point. I was like, damn, this team is pretty good.
They're
and they
real,
start
yeah.
they started off the season pretty poor too, and they just in the mid-season they turned it around. They look
S-
pretty good.
Trevor Lawrence is one
Yeah.
dude that I never liked. I never liked Trevor Lawrence. And who
Well, like in
knows?
college too.
Yeah, I never liked Trevor in college. I thought he
Oh.
sucks. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. The team is playing great and he's playing good. So next year, yeah, next year, maybe BTJ, freaking Brian Thomas Jr. might freaking do something, bro. This team is blowing
And
up and
the
he's doing
rookie
nothing.
and the rookie got hurt. Travis Henry. And what was it? Travis Hunter.
Travis Hunter, yep,
Yeah.
Um,
second round,
he
second pick.
got hurt and he was playing really good.
Was he playing
and
good?
yeah, he was doing his thing. He's a rookie. He was had a couple catches. You don't expect a rookie. Look what happened to Ibuka. He just dropped.
Yeah.
Rookies hit that. They hit a wall where finally defense finally know how to play them. And but we'll see what happens. It's going to be fun next year. I don't have nothing to do over the weekend. Just now, I was watching hockey, and it for the first time I saw it went to a penalty shootout. With the Panthers and the Boston Bruins, and Panthers won. I was like, wow, a shootout. I don't watch hockey, like that.
That's pretty cool. Did they fight when you were watching?
Yeah, the Panthers won, but I didn't know. I didn't watch because I tuned in. I joined the stream and we our podcast, but I was trying to watch it through my phone. But yeah, the Panthers pulled it off.
They fight. The fist fight.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Goalies too. Goalies against goalies. I heard is like the thing.
Yeah, it's funny. I went to a game one time over here. Over here we got the minor leagues. It's not called the minor leagues. It's called something else. And we have called the Florida Everblades hockey team. And they play right here down the street from
Interesting.
from where I live. And apparently, like they won their little circuit tournament, so they're champions at the moment. So that's pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they fight. I think it's not allowed. Like they get
it
penalties
is
and stuff like
it is
that,
allowed
and
though.
but yeah, it's allowed, but they do get like heavy penalties and stuff like that. But yeah, it's cool to watch when it does happen in hockey.
Yeah, it would be like sending a message or getting back at somebody or and they'll say it like they'll say like, "Yo, I'm fighting you." As soon as the game starts, I'm fighting you, and the whole team knows. So as soon as they blow the whistle to start, everybody's already just backing off because they're gonna just fight each other.
Backing off and
And the
hitting
refs
their
let them.
sticks on the ice.
What?
Yeah.
Backing off and hitting their sticks on the ice.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
Uh-huh.
Like yeah, it's funny. It's cool. It's really cold though. To watch hockey is really cold. Make sure you take a jacket when
Yeah.
you go.
That's why
Now,
the sport is so big in Canada.
yeah, and they lose. They suck now.
Yeah.
And the Florida Panthers are the best.
Yep, yep.
Oh, they needed a win today because they're barely going to make the playoffs if they make it, the wild card.
They're saying that if they make it, they'll probably be a shoo-in to win it all because they should have like their people healthy by the time the playoff comes around, and nobody wants to face the Panthers in the playoffs, even though we just barely squeaked by.
True.
Yeah, yeah. It's like the Heat. Remember when the Heat went as the eighth seed and nobody
Jimmy
wanted to play
Butler.
them, and they went all the way to the finals.
Yeah, we beat Milwaukee.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
that was all Jimmy. That was all Jimmy that brought us there. Well,
That was so
Caleb Martin
funny.
stepped up, stuff like that, but Jimmy was something special during that
Man,
run.
Caleb Martin, we should never let that dude go.
For who,
but we
Caleb Martin?
Yeah.
they say John Morant is actually should be moved within 24 hours, and the Heat are in the mix. So let's see if they do something. And then Giannis. Let's see if Pat Riley. The problem with Giannis and the Bucks is the Bucks want the entire Heat
Everything, everything.
team.
They want this, they want
Right?
that. They want four people plus like three picks. Like it's
Yeah,
crazy,
yeah. No,
dude.
they want all our young guys, all the young guys we have from our rookie that we drafted to Ware, to Hero, to they were even talking about throwing Bam, but they said no, no Bam, no, and Jaquez, everyone, Jovic,
Hmm.
It's terrible,
crazy.
dude. I would not do that deal. I mean, it's one of those things where like cause the thing is that the Bucks are in a beautiful position to have somebody and they're gonna get everything because they threw out that deal. That means we're committed to making that deal. The Bucks just gotta do is just say yeah. And but the Bucks are getting offers like that from other teams. I think it was the who else is going for Giannis? Was it the Knicks? The Knicks are trying to be in the
Yeah.
mix for that. So
Timberwolves,
they got the world at the palm at the palm of their hands right now.
which is
Speaking
rightfully
of,
so.
yeah, rightfully so, Giannis is, he took Milwaukee to win a chip. But I wanted to talk about John Morant. You guys think he'll be a solid piece in Miami, or you don't think he fits here?
I would love to have
I
John
think
Morant.
under Pat Riley and Spoelstra's system, I think they can shape him up or they ship him out. You know, Pat Riley told Jimmy Butler to shut up, and he was our superstar.
Hmm.
You know, and so I think Pat Riley's not scared of anyone, and whoever comes here will be strictly. I always say what a shame Beasley, Michael Beasley.
Hmm.
Um, we drafted him, we had him, and then Michael Beasley comes out with a story saying that he wish he would listen. He listened to Pat Riley. If he would have listened to Pat Riley, he would have stayed in Miami and had a great career.
Yeah, I
And
know.
but
Very true.
And he would have got paid.
so yeah, but Pat Riley is not with that. You don't want to listen, he'll ship you out. You don't. And imagine us with Giannis next year, or whatever. I think Giannis coming here with Bam, with Powell. Um, we got what's his name? Lights out, night out. What is it, day off?
Off night. Yeah.
Mitchell,
Off
off
night,
night,
yeah.
Mitchell. We got a squad.
Do definitely have a squad. And Norman Powell's a stud. I love Norman Powell.
Yeah, yeah.
He's playing
What a
really good right
mistake
now.
by the Clippers.
Yeah, it's crazy how they had him. He wasn't even he wasn't a huge option, compared to, I mean, yeah, Kawhi and James Harden, but yeah, Norman
They,
Powell's a stud. It's
they got
crazy.
they got rid of Harden. Now he's the Cavs. Now he's with the
Oh yeah,
Cavs.
that too. He went to the Cavs. The Cavs got rid of Darius Garland. I think Anthony Davis went to the Hawks, right?
No,
Anthony
to the
Davis.
Wizards.
Oh yeah, the Wizards.
Wizards.
So he's in a play with
Trey
Trae
Young.
Young now.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah.
yep.
But
Yeah,
So
they gave up a lot though. That's so smart. The people that got rid of AD, that was really smart because then they got a lot of pieces. Because to me, AD is good only if he's on the field, and he's only on the field like 40% of the time. So he's kind of trash in my opinion. So when they traded Luka for AD, I was like, bro, this is like so one-sided. It's just not even funny. But they
yeah,
were able
everybody.
to
I mean,
get,
that's the worst trade of all time.
yeah,
That's Nobody's gonna disagree with that.
it said the NBA is fixed, man, because they said they wanted Luca in LA. And what a coincidence that the Mavs give up Luca, but they get the first pick in the draft, and
that.
they had like a 13, 19%, between
I
10 to
think,
20% chance of getting the number one pick.
yeah, I think it was 11%.
Yeah, and then they got this kid, Flag, but he's good,
Yeah,
Yeah,
Flag
and
is going crazy.
yeah, so they can now build around him. But what could have been Flag, Kyrie, AD?
AD.
What could have been?
Hey, but how about the Wizards now? I mean, AD's injury prone. He doesn't play much, but Trey Young, Anthony Davis. It's a great point guard, great center. They have, solid pieces in the Wizards as well. I kind of wanted to take a bet for the Wizards to make it to the playoffs because, you never know, but probably low now, but, you know, maybe the Wizards got something with that as well.
the thing about that is that is good because they play good in the beginning of the year. But Anthony Davis, man, just count him to not be there. If you're able to do that and adjust accordingly and have Trey Young basically carry the team, then yeah, you could maybe do it. But as soon as you double team Trey Young, then the whole team falls apart, in my opinion. I mean, that's what happened to the Hawks. Let's see if the Clippers can actually do something, or the Wizards can actually do something. I mean, they're trying. I give it to them. They're trying.
I think
Yeah, they are.
the NBA has to watch out for the Celtics, for the Boston Celtics. That you got Tatum coming back soon.
Oh,
And
he's
they've
injured?
been good. Even without Tatum, Jalen Brown's been stepping up. He showed that he's worth the money that they paid him for
Yeah, that
sure.
boy's a genius.
Yeah.
So now you bring Tatum back.
I never liked Tatum.
Yeah, Tatum and
I always thought he was
me
such
neither.
so corny, bro. He's like one of those people that tries so hard to act cool or be part of something, this and that. I don't ever feel like he's ever himself. But he could play
Like
ball.
with the finals. when he won the
Yeah,
But he
finals
can
and he
ball.
was saying all these
yeah,
quotes.
but he could ball though.
But he can
So
ball.
yeah, he
But he
could
can
ball.
ball.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, so whatever he wants
that's
to
what
do.
matters.
He reminds me of Caleb. He's like the Caleb Williams of NBA, bro.
Nah, nah, nah.
Yeah, no,
I like Caleb Williams, man. I love
I,
Caleb
I
Williams.
mean, yeah. I kind of like him. I really don't.
no, yeah, yeah. No, not even close. I think that's bad comparison.
I,
Yeah, no, I like Caleb
I
Williams.
look at both of them with the same eye. It was like,
Yeah, is Tatum
Uh,
extra? Yeah, you know, but
Definitely.
yeah,
But he can hoop.
yeah, he could play.
I kind
He's a
I
champion.
kind of wanted to talk. I kind of wanted to talk about. There was a UFC card that just passed. Right, did
okay,
you guys happen to tune into the UFC card or?
With Volka,
Yeah, with Volk. Yeah.
who won?
yeah, it was a trash card, man.
You think so?
uh, betting wise,
Oh, betting wise. Okay, yeah.
numbers wise, you have guys that they're knockout artists, and then they go in for the submission. Um,
Like Quillen
you know,
Southkid, the Australian.
yeah, and
Yeah.
then how about a couple of that one fight that got robbed? You
Oh
know,
yeah. Yeah, that was bad. That was definitely bad. You're talking about the Offley versus Yiza, the
yeah,
Chinese guy versus the Australian guy. Yeah.
yeah. Obviously, there was no way he should have won that.
I agree. I don't think he should have won that either. I think one of the judges scored it as a draw. I think the draw was closer than Offley winning that, but Yiza looked good in there. I don't know how they scored it the other way.
Yeah, and then I think BSD. Um, wow, he made Hooker look like nothing. I knew that was going to happen. Um, but they say now he wants to. I don't know who he's going to fight next. He wants the BMF title, but I think they're going to put him against. I heard they might put him against Armand, and
Bro,
he'll lose.
Arman would destroy him.
Yeah,
Let me
Armand
tell
will destroy. Yes.
Let me tell you, in my opinion, BSD right now he is super overrated, and I'm not trying to like down talk him. Yeah, he's doing well. His stretch right now, he's coming off of I think 4 wins in a row of all by finishes. But I feel like he is overrated. Like Dan Hooker was touching him up. He looked hurt, and like before, but obviously he came out with the win. He came out to TKO, but he has a weak chin. I think in his next fight, whoever he fights is gonna find a top contender. I think he's gonna get like humbled a bit. That's how I feel about BSD, just like what happened with Dustin Poirier. But that's how it's Dustin Poirier, but BSD, I think he's gonna get humbled very soon.
Yeah. Hey, we got V
Uh,
Tripsy. He's in the house. What's up, V Trips?
Oh, what's up? What's up, V Tripsy?
Hey.
Hey, that's your biggest fan, Pops V Tripsy.
Pops.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
Yeah.
Pops.
Yeah. Well, no, man. Thank you for for the love, for the support, man.
We got
but
So we got Oh, let's talk about a little bit about technology, right? Because we were talking about. Oh, he said, "Pop, you're my idol."
Mm.
We could talk
that's so
about
funny.
technology, right? Because I think remember the question I had last time? The question I had last time was about what was it that you thought that we have by now, but we don't have it, you know? It was like
Which was a good question.
like flying cars, things like that. And it got me kind of thinking, what do you think is gonna happen, right? In the next, I want to say in the next 5 years, like by 2020, no, by 20, yeah, in the next 10 years, 2035. What type of technologies do you guys think that we're gonna have in the year 2035? And it's kind of
Before
interesting.
we do that, let's let our person know that we changed our times from Tuesday to Thursday.
Yeah,
Oh,
tell
V
them.
Tripsy.
Okay, yeah, we have a new time. We're gonna be on on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10 p.m. Okay, no longer Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays. Tuesdays and Thursdays, 10 p.m. Man,
Starting next week, right?
Yeah, starting
Or we're doing
starting
that.
starting next week.
Okay,
starting
starting
next
next
week.
week.
So we'll be back. We'll be back on Tuesday, and then we'll be on, man, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, because we'll be talking about the results of the Super Bowl. Um, and yeah, yeah, just just tune in. If you ever want to catch us again, just look at our YouTube. You can chat on our YouTube channels, and we always write back. So that's cool too. But yeah, the technology question. You guys have an idea what type of technology we would have in about 10 years?
Uh, as for technology, I mean, technology is always something that's gonna grow. I think in 10 years it's gonna be AI. It's gonna be a lot of AI, like we've spoken about a lot, but I think it's gonna be a lot of AI usage, and AI being implemented into a lot of, you know, technological jobs like, IT, like cybersecurity, things like of that sort. As for like, I mean, I know we're last time we were talking about like flying cars and stuff like that. I don't think there's gonna be flying cars in 10 years. I think it's
I,
slowly developing, but it's gonna be something like it's gonna be different than how it is now.
I mean, there's flying cars now.
Um, yeah, but there's not like, how
It's
when
not
we
it's
were
not commer
younger,
it's not mainstream.
yeah, it's not mainstream. It's not something that you see at all. You don't see flying cars at all. So I don't think that's, something that we're gonna see soon, but technology is slowly developing, and in 10 years, I think it's just gonna be a lot of AI usage, a lot of yeah, just AI usage and things like that of that sort. But pops.
Um, Technology. I'm very old school. I'm very old school, man. Me and technology, we don't mix very well. When I went to go get a phone, we didn't want to upgrade. I had a six.
I think I helped you with that, no?
Um, yeah, I got suckered. And then, but when I went to go get my phone, I told the guy, I said, "Hey, I just needed to make a call, text, and have good pictures." And I
That's
got
all
a,
you
I got a
needed.
little, I got a little pen in there that I don't even know what it's for.
Bro, the
Keeps
pen is the
sticking out.
best thing. The pen is the best thing, dude. I promise
And
you.
but so, you know, where I think technology is going to be in 5 years is, from what I've seen, is and I kind of like this part is, I like to scroll, when I to wind down, and now I don't know what's real or not. You know,
The AI videos and stuff.
AI.
yeah, AI is getting crazy, and then I think we're gonna have a lot of little robots that where you may have an animal that's gonna be a robot, and then you're not gonna know. Yeah, nowadays, I used to look at the sky, man, hoping to see I see a UFO now, and then now when I see something flying, I'm like, oh man, it's a drone. What's a drone doing? It really took my imagination and my to seeing UFO now, because now it's like, oh, there goes a drone, there goes a drone, like I all that and all these cameras, that are connected to our phones right now, that Big Brother's watching,
Yeah.
and so it's just like you said, it's going far. I gotta, either if you can't beat it, join it for me.
Yeah, you have to.
Um, so I think in 5 years we're gonna have a lot of little robots and stuff like that. We already have little bees or flies or pigeons that are drones.
You think so?
Yeah.
No, yeah, we do, we do. So
Yeah.
we're gonna have more of that. You're gonna be in a safari, and you think you're seeing a lion, and next thing you know, you're gonna be like, oh, wait, 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 look at it. You
It's
know,
fake. Yeah.
just because that's how they're gonna study lions.
I mean, that would be a bad thing, right? All these animals in enclosures are not really the happiest. They're just there.
Yeah,
True.
yeah.
You,
You put a fake shark in the
what?
water.
V Tripsy in the chat said he thinks that we would either have chips already in our heads or prosthetic cyborg prosthetics.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Oh,
I mean, we have that, right? With the Neuralink.
yeah,
Uh,
Neuralink, yeah.
that's really cool because that opens the like that Neuralink opens the door for not just like controlling computers and stuff like that, but it opens the door to for people who are paralyzed to start using their arms again, right? Because you're pairing the neurons and stuff like that. So that's really cool. Uh,
Actually, I actually know somebody that works with like Neuralinks and stuff like that, and he's telling me that that he's going really far with his project, and it's right now it's mainly for people who aren't able to with disabilities who aren't able to play video games, and they're able to control the video game with their mind. And he's told me and he showed me like it's crazy how like you could think something in the game and it does it, like just how we do it, like we play with controllers, with a keyboard and mouse, they do it with their brain. So it's
that's
actually really
cool.
cool.
It might even be faster. We might actually, as a gamer, like in order to become a professional gamer, you need the Neuralink because it'll be faster.
That's true.
Like, because instead of thinking it,
Yeah,
then go to your hand and then move the controller, you could just think it to the game. So it could be a lot
Yeah,
faster.
it's one of those where it's good and bad because you put it in the wrong hands. Um, I'm a
Like,
firm believer of the body. I'm a firm believer of the body that when our body is supposed to, from they say, I don't know, whatever people believe in, we come from dust and we'll leave as dust. But
yeah,
I think that our bodies are meant to deteriorate, to go. I don't want to live 150 years old and my okay, I got a new body. Like what is that movie called? The one with the little girl's a robot and then like the only her head is or something and Ajax, Aviax, I don't know, but
Axo.
yeah, something like not yeah, something like that. But with the when it's a girl that she and I see most of these people and only their heads are are, are real, and the rest is the body is robots,
Yeah,
and
Cyborg. Yeah.
you know I don't personally want to live like that, man. I want we have this thing called touch. I want to feel the skin of another person when if I want to. I don't want to just be a robot, a prosthetic. I mean, I'm good, man. I'm good. Don't even mess with me.
I mean, that's one way, right? But I mean, because you have the choice, right? What if a person who never actually felt touch ever to begin with, they would be interested in something like that.
very true. That's a great point. That's actually a really solid point.
We take a
Yeah,
lot we
yeah,
take a
yeah.
we take a lot of stuff that we do now and we don't realize that a lot of people just don't have that luxury. Even standing up, a lot of people don't have that luxury. So these
That's
these
true.
these type of technologies will definitely go a long way. But yeah, it could be good or bad. Because again, you could use those things. You could kidnap people, replace their hearts with an artificial one, and be done deal. Like that's another doorway that
Yeah,
Can you
that cyborg
imagine,
could open.
having a war?
Yeah,
Robots and
or
robots.
yeah.
yeah, that's crazy. That's like something I can't even think of.
I
That's
mean, war
like,
war has completely changed in the last 10 years, ever since the Russia-Ukraine, because they have drone warfare now.
oh
And
yeah,
and and and,
drone.
and I watch these like I go to these back end like websites and I watch like these body cams of these people, the soldiers. Dude, it's like it makes you feel grateful that you're not over there, dude, because these people are scared, man. You see a group of
I would be too.
soldiers, a group of Russian soldiers, like they're kids, and they're like scared, having PTSD, because all you hear is the buzzing. And what the drones do is that it'll find you, they'll come right next to you, the drone will come right next to you and just blow up and kill everybody.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's what they do. They'll fly into the tanks and blow up the whole tank. So that the
Yeah,
drone
yeah,
drone warfare is real, and that's like another way of technology changing the landscape of what we used to know and what it is now, you know?
Yeah. V Tripsy, he's speaking in chat. He said he made 3 points. He said, "True that, pops. If the body gives up, let it rest." And he said David always got good points. And he also said that drone warfare are game changers in the war. One bomb and it's over with.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is, dude.
Spot on.
And who knows, maybe that's gonna be like a lucrative job in the future. Because there was one thing I wrote like an essay back once upon a time ago. This is like 10 years ago, like 13 years ago almost, right? And I wrote an essay that the medical field is embracing drones doing deliveries. And one of the things I saw was really cool, and I really wish it's a little bit more mainstream, like it gains more momentum. Was I wrote an article about how some hospitals has a drone where it's like a defibrillator. So if somebody's having a heart attack, this or that, the drone will go up, go over traffic, and land right next to the person who's having a heart attack. It will come with
You're lagging a
instructions.
little, David.
Oh boy, how about now?
It's a
There
little
you
better,
go.
but we hear the point you're making. The
Yeah.
defibrillators and they land on your
Yeah.
back. Yeah,
No, no. So it will land next to you, and then a secondary person will take the charges off and put on the patient, and all you're gonna do is just press a button, and it will take care of the rest. And that was like 13 years ago. So imagine, what we're gonna have. I think personally, we're gonna have we're gonna able to upload our brains, dude, up to the cloud. I don't know if you ever guys seen was it Cyberpunk or what's the other one? That's not Cyberpunk. Man, I can't remember. But what it is that you're able to store your memories and your personality into like a hard drive. And and
that's
and that,
crazy.
yeah, they call it stacks, and you put it in the back of your neck. So if your body gives out, stuff like that, like as long as that stack is not destroyed, you could just plug that up and plug it up to another body and technically
And
live.
it's the same. It's you in another body.
Yeah, 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 yeah. So kind of crazy. That type of concept is we might have that. It's just of course that's not something we're gonna have readily as in the public, but I think that's coming, dude, with the whole Neuralink. Cause all it is electricity up here. That's all it is.
V Tripsy, he said that that's kind of scary though, because once he feels like once he dies, he would just want his memories to disappear with him.
Yeah, yeah, that's
And
true too. I mean, there's so many things we lost due to the march of time that we still haven't kind of recovered of lost technologies that we used to have. So uploading your memories or at least information up into a cloud, that'd be really cool, right? Because there was a library that was called, was it the Library of Alexandria? That had like formulas and practices that we don't know today that would have been very helpful. And they had everything, a whole bunch of books, and people would just burn it down, and we lost like everything. People say that when that library burned down, we stalled as a society, as the planet, we stalled by like 500 years because
it's
we're
crazy.
not able to recoup what we lost. And one of the things that we lost was Greek fire, which is kind of crazy. You guys ever
I
heard of
think
that?
I think we stalled because as a human race, we depend. We depend on things. I mean, how they did it back then. They say that the old civilization built ruins. Built pyramids, and they didn't have no cloud, and they just use hieroglyphics
It's word of mouth, is what it
and
was.
yeah. So this is what we lost. I seen the new generation, whereas like you know um, when they interact with people, it's like they don't know what to say. They're mostly because they're used to mostly text DMs. They don't meet a person till finally they meet, and then it's like it's quiet. You go to a concert, you see everybody on their cell phones instead of enjoying. You know, I like technology. I use it, but I'm not for it. If that time comes where they're using those neural links and things like that, man, just don't even bother with me. Call me a
You
caveman. Call me a caveman and leave me in a corner and in a cave, and I'm good, bro.
you think you'd be able to adapt, or you won't be able to adapt to?
I wouldn't want to.
Oh, okay,
I mean, I would have to because it's if you're going to the store, you're doing something. It's you need something like a phone. I grew up without a phone,
for
and
sure.
and if phone would have never come out, I would have been good. You grew up with a phone, but they take away your phone. You're like, oh, how did these people used to do it? So I'm good, man. I'm okay. Again, I adapted to the phone. I don't know. I don't use most of it. I use Google. I today I told my wife, I said, how does this thing work? And I'm like, hey Gemini, it won't turn on. And I just left it alone. I just started writing on it. Yes, Google. I was like, forget it, forget it, forget it. This is me getting lazy now. Now I'm gonna forget how to text. People are gonna forget how to write.
Yeah,
It's true.
yeah, yeah. People are gonna forget. I mean, a lot of people don't know how to write cursive.
Yeah, it's because it does it for you.
If you
It's
needed to,
true.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
That's a crazy concept. Like if or when technology gets to that point, like there's gonna be kids that are not wanting to learn how to write. They're just gonna have it done for them with the new technology and stuff like that. It's a little kind of crazy concept that can go a long way for sure.
so we'll digress as a human race.
Absolutely.
And he's like you said, what happened when the libraries burned down and the books that we went back. Um, the human race adapts. It went back to who? It just went, to according to who we went back.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't get faster. We didn't get faster into building a car. That's okay. We ended up there anyway. Uh, we
Yeah, yeah, but there's also advancement too, like penicillin. We were able to find that. We wouldn't know if that was
and
something that was in the library to begin with. So, and that was by luck that we found that penicillin.
yeah, we didn't need technology.
Yeah, yeah, you do, bro.
Yeah, but I don't. You see, that's a concept I don't get. You need technology to keep penicillin. No, penicillin is mold.
I get that, but we found mold by mistake. We found penicillin by mistake. It was an accident. It wasn't
Yeah,
like
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But
we
I'm
didn't
saying,
go out there and do testing just to get it. It was just an accident.
yeah, but it's just like what Hey, man, you go other places where they don't even have medicine. They eat plants. They use natural herbs, and it works.
Yeah, but penicillin is penicillin, dude. Like, I hope you understand the revolutionary concept of penicillin, dude. It cured syphilis. It cured a lot of stuff, dude.
People before used to live longer.
Yeah,
Okay, and we have
Yeah.
medicine today. It's penicillin, for instance.
yeah.
So how does people live longer before without penicillin, without medication, without antibiotics?
This turned into a
Well,
debate. This turned into a
well,
debate.
if you
I don't.
really want to get to the nitty gritty, it's gonna be what you feed your body and all the food and all the processed food that you have. Because if you go over there, like let's say Peru, and you buy stuff from the market, because the market is just a whole, is just basically a farmer's market, right? You're gonna live a long time because you don't have all those Monsanto, all these crazy ingredients in the fruits, vegetables, and then you just ingest whatever. Versus what we got here, bro, we got high fructose corn syrup. Like if you understand what that is, that's kind of crazy. And then eventually that deteriorates your body and your lifespan, right? Penicillin is not something to help you live longer, but it's something to cure at the moment of case of an emergency.
But you do know that the body does um, reproduce itself. The body does cure itself.
Yeah, but
But your
A
immune system.
torn Achilles, right? There's
yeah.
happening a lot in sports.
hmm
You know how they fix it?
Yeah, they
They
add
just
they stretch it out, they screw it in with metal plates to put it together. It's crazy.
It's crazy. They just tie it together. They
Yeah.
stretch it out. They just tie it together. So what it does is grab again. If you're using your own body, you're not putting. You're just hold. The only tools you're using is just to hold it in place.
But the
And
tech
it
but the technology to know to do what to do in the first place though. They wasn't fixing Achilles tendon way back when. If you broke your Achilles, you're dead. You don't have a job. You die. You can't feed yourself.
you wear a brace, and eventually it will regrow.
An Achilles tendon would not grow if it's popped. Untreated,
Well,
it would
not
not grow.
yeah, well, not grow, but I'm saying it's again the way they fix it is it attaches itself.
No, no, I get
It
it.
grows.
Yeah, yeah, because they force it to grow. Your body knows how to heal itself. Yes, yes, it does.
Yes,
But
yes.
you need it to guide it certain ways, right? If you break your arm and you don't do anything, your arm will heal itself, but your arm will be like this.
Correct. Correct.
Unless you heal it correctly, then you'll be able to go ahead and get, back to 100%. But I'm talking about penicillin, like, we don't have leprosy no more. You know what leprosy is, right? It's a disease.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, yeah,
yes.
yeah. The disease highly contagious that will eat your skin alive. We don't have that no more because of penicillin, which was a major factor way back when. Like you should look it up. The penicillin, like what we were able to accomplish with penicillin is pretty cool. And
Yeah, no,
again,
I read about penicillin. I did a report on it in school.
yeah, so it's really important. And again, we found it by mistake. So imagine how much more life would have been better if we found a way to even have that. Maybe it was in library. Maybe we would have learned it, from the library, or we would have found that technology a lot faster because of it. But the fact that we found it by mistake is kind of scary, you know? What else? What else is out there that we can invent by mistake?
I'm telling you, ain't nobody gonna be smarter than me in bets.
No, I'm just saying there's a lot of it's a lot of what is, man. I like playing both sides of the fields, and it's not fair to have like a one-sided argument without the other, because you gotta have on both sides, dude. Yeah, you gotta be able to understand
Man,
I
I
agree.
or open your
I
mind
was
to
just
both
sitting here
sides.
listening to you guys, and I was interested in your guys' topic, you guys' debate. I was just
It's
here,
new school
didn't even
versus
want to
old
touch
school.
it.
New school versus old school.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I'm not that new school compared to Aiden, because I'm 35.
Yeah.
I'm 30. No, yeah, I'm 35. So
yeah. I'm only 20. New school.
yeah, yeah. So talking about growing up with phones and stuff like that, that's definitely me.
But
Definitely grew up with phones and computer games and all that
but
stuff.
yeah, so I mean, since we're cutting off and the big game is coming up, the Super Bowl. So let me hear your take, Aiden. What do you think?
As for what the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl, who scores a touchdown?
Oh, let's do it right now.
All
Spread.
right, yeah, yeah. All right. So going back to sports, um, so I think the Seahawks are gonna cover their spread. The Seahawks, they're like I said, complete team. Their defense is nasty.
To four
They
and a half.
score a lot. Yeah, the minus 4.5. I got the minus 4.5 spread. I have Kenneth Walker to score a touchdown, and I also have Jackson Smith and Jigba to score a touchdown. As for the Patriots, I have Ramondre Stevenson for his receiving yards. Feel like he's gonna have to be involved a lot in the passing game. And I have also Stephon Diggs over on his receiving yards as well. They're a pass heavy team, so I'm gonna that those are my picks. If I had to go for a for sure pick, like something I'm gonna be tossing a lot of money on, I'm gonna have to go with the Seahawks spread. I think they're gonna cover that spread. Like with it's gonna be a close game, but I think they're gonna eventually just cover the spread, you know? What about you guys? What are some picks you guys have?
You know me, I got like 14 of
On one slip. On one slip.
Puka for touchdown. Puka over two
Booker,
touchdowns.
hey, he scored. He scored the two touchdowns too.
them.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, no, I'll tell you right
I
now.
think
So I already know Cooper Kupp is gonna score a touchdown. I know that for sure.
Okay.
Cooper Kupp is gonna score a touchdown. And you know who else is gonna score a touchdown? AJ Barner is gonna score a touchdown.
Bro, yo.
that's
Right? We're gonna
On the
have,
same slip.
yeah, same split, right? I do want to go for passing touchdowns with Sam Darnold and Drake May, right? So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna go with, you know what? I'm not even gonna touch that because I don't like it. The receiving yards with Jackson JSN, I'm gonna go under. Stephon Diggs, I'm gonna go over. And then Bute is gonna go over for
Booty.
the
booty.
Booty. Yeah, yeah, Booty, whatever that guy. Receptions. Stephon Diggs is definitely gonna have. Damn, it's gonna be hard. He's either gonna have four or five. So I'm not even gonna touch that. Cooper Cup might have a little bit more. AJ Barner over on 2.5. There you go. So
Wow, he's
rushing.
confident on that age.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
AJ's
I
gonna
like
blow up.
I like the AJ Barner reception. He gets his touches. Um, someone that I used to always put is this guy from the 49ers, Usyk.
Jusic, yeah.
The,
The
the
fullback.
he used, yeah, he used to always get his touches reception. So AJ Barner is going to get his touches. I like JSN touchdowns. Um, I like Drake May, uh, 2 touchdown passes. Um, I'm thinking of Hunter Henry maybe scoring a touchdown, but that's tough. But I think it's going to be a close game. I have money before the playoffs that
Patriots are
with
gonna
the
win the Super Bowl.
Patriots, so I'm a little bit biased when it comes to the Patriots. I want them to win. If I had a choice, if I didn't have no money on the Patriots right now, I probably would go with the spread with the Seahawks. It's just because it's. I said that if the Seahawks make it to the Super Bowl, since I had that bet, I may think of cashing out soon, earlier,
Oh, what's the cash out right
because
now?
it doesn't give me an option yet. It'll
Oh,
probably
okay.
open up again. Yeah, it'll probably open up again, but I'm thinking maybe 700.
Damn, for
Okay.
real?
Yeah,
I'll
but
just take it.
huh?
I'll just take it.
Yeah, it's one of those where we'll see what happens, So, um, I think the Seahawks cover the spread. I hope they don't. I hope New England comes and Drake May just becomes the guy I know he's capable of. I hope Ann May bakes something good.
Big.
She got that cooking show.
Yeah.
You
Something
know,
something that will fuel him up and power him up for that game.
yep. Yeah, and then Frable, I hope he comes with his A game, and ready. And then that defense, the defense has a job to do, and I hope they do it. I believe it's going to be a great game, not a blowout. I highly doubt, like David said, it's highly going to be a blowout. But that's who I think. JSN for sure touchdown. So if you're going to nuke it, I think that would be a sure pick right there.
What do you what do you think about that matchup with Christian Gonzalez and JSN?
Oof. Christian Gonzalez is really good,
Ready?
but JSN is way better.
Ready? Ready?
And
Ready?
JSN plays in a slot a lot too.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
Aiden,
yeah, and
ready?
then
Ready for this one? It's a 10-bit slip. It's gonna be
yeah, we're
Cooper Cup and AJ Barner touchdown. Jackson, Jason over on the yards. Stephon Diggs over on the yards. Booty over on the yards. And then we got Barner, AJ Barner over on the receptions. Drake May over on rushing yards. Booty over on receptions. Drake May and Sam Darnold are both gonna have an interception each.
yeah, this is
let me ask you: have you ever hit any of those 10?
I was one away once, remember?
One away once?
Once, yeah, yeah,
what do
yeah.
we want?
Yeah, that's tough. Yeah.
All you gotta do
Um,
is just win once, and it changes your life. So don't
of
worry.
course, of course, of course. It's all it takes is one. People that play casino, all it takes is one spin.
Mhm.
You
V Trips in
know.
the chat said, "Pops, whatever you pick, I'm following it. I need that rent paid."
So look,
Yeah.
if you put $50 on my slip, 17 G's.
Oh, I believe it. I believe it. AJ Barner alone with the Cooper Cup
Cooper
touchdown.
Cup, yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's insane.
You
The
got to
other
take some
ones.
risk.
It's true.
Yeah, I believe it. I believe it. Yeah. So, I mean,
I'm
I
taking
would hate to say
Patriots.
that. Yeah. So, I would say the Seahawks they cover the spread.
Okay. To end it off, that's Pop's pick right there. The
Remember,
spread, the
I
Seahawks
have
spread.
but I have a bet with the Patriots winning the Super Bowl before the whole thing, and then I threw a little extra on it this week with the Patriots winning the Super Bowl just because Um, everyone is betting on the Seahawks, and I said this earlier that if the Seahawks win, Vegas will lose a lot of money. And I just saw today, man, what's this guy named? The guy Mattress Mac.
I was gonna ask him about
Oh
him.
yeah.
Yeah, he just bet on the Patriots
Oh, there you
millions.
go. Just that's it. You lost.
Yeah, but how
No,
many
no,
times has he
no,
lost? How many times has he lost his money? I'm sure
no,
a
no.
lot of times.
If Drake picks it, it's over.
Oh yeah. If
Drake
Drake picks it,
scores.
it's over.
I
Drake,
That's
mean,
if
I
true.
Drake
mean,
picks it, it's good.
with that logic, you could have also said that the Hurricanes was gonna win versus
No, I didn't.
Indiana. Cause
No,
right,
I
was
didn't.
it
I
was it
said Indiana was
Hurricanes?
going to win.
No, I know, but the that was the obvious winner, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I picked. If everybody remembers on the episode, I said Indiana was going to win.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But you're saying like if the Vegas sees a bunch of people betting on the Seahawks, they might change the books and have the Patriots win. Same thing could apply to the college game.
You know,
Um, I think a lot of people betted on Miami.
Yeah.
speaking of
Yeah.
that game, this is a fun fact. Actually, Fernando Mendoza actually signed a bond for me, and he signed my name on it. He sent it to me. I have
No
it.
way. For real?
Yeah, I have
How?
it.
How did you get that?
So,
Connections.
I'm a big guy in Miami,
Yeah.
connections, so.
Yeah. Let me
But
see
yeah,
it.
I
Let
actually
me
have
see it.
a
You have it?
yeah, I have it. It's in the living room. You want me to go grab it to
Yeah.
show you?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
All
Cause
right,
I
I'll
don't
go
believe
grab.
you.
All right, I'll be right back.
I told
Let
them
me
it's
grab it.
either going to be. I told them it's either going to be worth something or it's going to be worth nothing.
Depending if he does good or not.
Yeah, I mean the first pick in the Raiders usually doesn't go well.
I mean, if he makes it to the playoffs, he could sell it.
Yeah, no, if he has a solid career, it's a lot of ifs. I hope the kid does good. I hope everyone does good.
Yeah, he
Um,
seems like a funny dude.
yeah, he seems like like he has a head on his shoulder. But yeah, no, I picked Indiana to win. I picked most of the college teams. But man, Seahawks spread, unfortunately.
We'll see. We'll see. I took a picture of my pick, so gotta
Don't
find.
post it. Don't
Yeah,
post.
yeah, yeah. I'm not gonna post it, but I took a picture of it so I could go ahead
All right,
and do it.
moment of truth. I got you. Hold on. Boom.
Oh, dope, he did.
Hold on. Let me take off the blur so I can show. Take off blur. Change background. Boom.
Damn, look at
My
that.
name, number 15.
That's pretty cool.
Show your show your name.
Right
Aiden
there,
right there.
Aiden.
How
Two
come?
Aiden.
So how come you got that? You won a raffle or something?
Nah, well, just with my mom's occupation and stuff like that, I was lucky that she knows his family and stuff like that, so they sent me over one. My mom spoke to
Oh,
them.
that's so cool, dude.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool. I'm very grateful for it. I mean, even though it's a little bittersweet, I mean, I still love Mendoza, he's a great player as well, but bittersweet because, he dogged Miami, but, you know, I
Yeah,
thought it
yeah,
was
yeah.
cool. I wanted to share that.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yep.
All right.
But
Well, guys, that's it. What we have for today. We ran a little bit over, but that's fine. We were having fun,
See
you
you on
know.
Tuesday.
And yeah, we're gonna start doing it Tuesdays and Thursdays at 10. See you guys after the Super Bowl. And yeah, when I post the video on YouTube, leave a comment, leave the like. Make sure you ring that bell so you get the notifications when we're on there. And have a great night, guys. Peace.
yeah, David, V Tripsy said that you're missing the outro question. Where's the outro question?
Oh, you know what? You're absolutely right.
Yep.
I need to
Yes,
have an
sir.
outro crash. Okay, ready? Ready? Off the dome.
Yeah.
All right, so since we're talking about technology, I think I'm gonna stick to that, right? Uh, what are some technologies that we had already that we didn't know we had already back then, you know? Like fun facts. So I'm gonna give you an example. In Peru, the Incas, they had a postal service system. So we had a mailing system, right? We were one of the first civilizations to have a mailing system with the mailman delivering your mail. So that's like a really advanced type of technology that the Incas were. So what's some old technology that you guys know that we had that we didn't really know it existed back then, you know? You guys have
Okay.
I know it's probably not something you could think of it on the spot, but if
Yeah,
you
but it's something we'll come back to in the next podcast for sure.
yeah, 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 yeah.
And we'll and for V Tripsy, if he wants to leave it in the comments, his answer and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
Thank you for the
Beatrice.
support.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, of
man.
course. Oh,
Appreciate that,
for
bro.
V Tripsy, yeah. Yep. But
All right, guys.
yeah, this is it. This is it. Thank you guys again. Thank you following. Thank you for tuning in. We'll be back on Tuesday.
All right, see you guys
All
Tuesday.
right.
Peace.
See ya.
All right, good job, guys,
All right.
All
Good
right.
job. Good
Going
job.
to bed.
for doing that
All
on
right.
time.